Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really digging into something huge, but often overlooked. That's the link between what you eat and, well, how well you sleep. And sleep isn't just resting, right? It's this active, vital time for your body repair, detox, hormones, all that essential nightly maintenance.
Exactly. And it's fascinating how much your diet plays into your body's internal clock, the circadian rhythm. That governs your sleep-wake cycle, sure, but also loads of other bodily processes.
Yeah.
So if you eat certain things too close to bed, your digestive system has to keep working. And that pulls energy away from all that restorative stuff sleep's meant for. Yeah. It's a real cycle, too. Eat well, sleep better, sleep well, and you tend to make healthier food choices.
Okay, let's break that down. Common culprits first. Caffeine. We all know it wakes us up, but what's really going on there? Is it just like a simple energy boost?
Well, it's a bit more complex. Forget just cutting off coffee a couple hours before bed. That's kind of old advice. Caffeine's main job is blocking adenosine. That's a chemical your brain naturally produces that makes you feel sleepy. The consensus now, you really need to avoid caffeine for a full 6 hours before you plan to sleep.
6 hours? Really?
Yeah, 6 hours. Its half-life is about 5 to 6 hours. So say you have coffee at 4 p.m. By 10 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your system, actively blocking those sleep signals. Your body's basically fighting itself if you're trying to wind down. And remember, sensitivity varies a lot person to person.
Wow, okay, 6 hours. That changes things for a lot of people, I bet. But what about alcohol? Lots of people have a drink to relax thinking it helps them sleep.
The nightcap myth. It's a classic sleep imposter, really. Yes, alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially. It sedates you, but it seriously messes with your sleep architecture.
Sleep architecture.
Yeah, the natural cycles through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Alcohol fragments that. Especially REM sleep, which is so important for, cognitive stuff, memory. So you wake up more often, maybe don't even remember it, but you feel less rested. Plus, it's a diuretic, more bathroom trips. It relaxes throat muscles, making snoring or sleep apnea worse. It's just not good for quality sleep.
Okay, so definitely no help there. Myth busted. What about those late night cravings? Heavy meals, fatty stuff, processed snacks, or really sugary things. What mess do they cause together?
Oh, that's like a triple or quadruple whammy against sleep. First, digestion. Heavy fatty foods are hard work for your body. It's trying to rest, but your stomach's going full tilt. That leads to discomfort, indigestion, maybe acid reflux or heartburn. Hard to sleep through that.
Right, the discomfort factor.
Then there's blood sugar. Sweet stuff, refined carbs, they cause this big spike, then a crash. That crash can trigger stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Basically, your body goes into alert mode. Not great for staying asleep. Plus, too much sugar might stimulate orexin, a brain chemical that literally promotes wakefulness.
So sugar is telling your brain stay awake.
In a way, yeah.
Sure.
We see links, too. High sugar intake means less deep sleep, high saturated fat, less slow wave sleep, which is that really restorative deep sleep. And don't forget inflammation. Highly processed foods often contribute to chronic inflammation and can mess with your gut microbiome. Your gut actually produces stuff like serotonin, which is a precursor to melatonin, the main sleep hormone. So gut health matters for sleep, too.
It really does sound like a full-on assault. What about spicy foods? I love spicy food, but maybe not right before bed.
Yeah, probably not ideal. The capsaicin, that's the heat compound in chilies, actually raises your core body temperature. But your body naturally needs to cool down a bit to initiate sleep. It's a key signal. So spicy food works against that natural cooling process. And like you said, they can cause heartburn or indigestion for some people too.
Okay, got it. So timing is clearly key here. When should we ideally stop eating before hitting the sack? Is there a golden rule?
The general advice is to finish your last big meal about 2 to 4 hours before bed. Giving it at least 3 hours is probably a good target for most people. That gives your digestion time to do its thing, lets your body shift focus to rest and repair. Eating right before bed can definitely delay sleep onset or cause you to wake up during the night.
But what if you're genuinely hungry?
Yeah, you don't want to go to bed starving either. That can also disrupt sleep. Maybe low blood sugar wakes you up. If you need something, make it a light, low-calorie snack. Maybe some nuts or yogurt.
And think about consistency, too. Eating meals around the same time each day helps regulate that circadian rhythm. That's called chrononutrition. Right, consistency. Okay, so we've talked a lot about what not to do. What should we focus on? What foods can actually help support good sleep?
It's less about single magic foods and more about an overall healthy pattern. Think something like the Mediterranean diet, lots of fiber, healthy fats, low in saturated fats, and added sugars. But some nutrients are definitely key players. tryptophan, for example. It's a precursor to serotonin and melatonin. You find it in things like turkey, sure, but also nuts, seeds, oats, bananas, dairy.
Okay, tryptophan. What else?
Magnesium is great, helps with muscle relaxation, calms the nervous system. Leafy greens, almonds, bananas again, sweet potatoes. You can even find melatonin itself in some foods, like tart cherries or tart cherry juice, walnuts, almonds, kiwis. Omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon or sardines seem to help with circadian rhythm and serotonin. And complex carbs, whole grains, veggies, fruits with fiber. Unlike the refined stuff, they give you stable energy and support better sleep.
This has been incredibly insightful. It really drives home how much power you have just through your food choices to influence your sleep quality and, well, your overall health.
Absolutely. So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. Take a moment to really consider how what you eat might be affecting your body's nightly repair work. It's about more than just avoiding heartburn, right? It's about actively tuning into your body and making choices that support truly deep restorative rest for long-term well-being.